Rainbows of Royalty by Triniary. Chapter 4. Roosting. Rainbow Dash flapped her wings as he rode the calm morning air. Canterlot was still visible, but just a shape on the mountainside. Looking below, she saw farmland and homes set out on a sprawl. She waved idly at the ponies below her, but none of them looked up. It wasn't long before her stomach politely reminded her she hadn't had breakfast, or anything since last night's disastrous dinner party. And if she didn't do something about it, her stomach would quickly become roommates with her backbone. Unable to argue with a grumbling stomach, Rainbow Dash looked around for some place she could grab a bite. Seeing as she was flying over an enormous apple orchard, she decided not to look a gift pony in the mouth and settled down on one of the trees. She found herself surrounded by the richest, fullest, and most delicious-looking apples she'd ever seen. Licking her lips greedily, she yanked the apple off the branch and tossed it up in the air, catching it and taking a bite in one smooth motion. Getting comfortable, she settled back into the branches and helped herself to a few more. When she was full, she patted her stomach contentedly and belched. No need to excuse myself out here, she smirked, feeling free from the confines and rules of Canterlot. Rainbow Dash soon found herself drifting off into a bit of a nap. Wasn't long before it was rudely interrupted by the tree shaking. Whoa! She grabbed for the branches a split second too late as she tumbled out of the tree and towards a yellow-orange earth pony beneath her. Look out below! She cried. Earth pony looked up, and Rainbow Dash got to see her green eyes grow big as she fell. Ow, nuts! The pony managed to get out before being flamed by Rainbow Dash. Oh! Rainbow Dash groaned. The pony beneath her grumbled something. Oh, what? Get off! Or his pony grunted as he bucked Dash off of her. Landslikes! She groaned as she climbed to her house, cracking her back. How's a skinny little thing like you weigh so much? Hey! For your information, this is muscle, and every pony knows muscle weighs more than fat! Dash protested as he got up, flapping her wings to straighten them out. Who are you, anyway? I'm Applejack, and you're all sleeping in my apple trees! She stomped her hoof. This is Sweet Apple Acres, now I'm gonna tell. Now, you mind telling me who you are? Never seen you around these parts here before. Name's Rainbow Dash. Pegasus grinned as he put her hose behind her head as she sat in midair. I guess you could say that I'm just passing through. Passing through, huh? Applejack frowned as he looked at the apple cores that littered the ground beneath the tree. I'll help on yourself to a bunch of my apples while you're at it, huh? Rainbow Dash gave a nonchalant shrug. Hey, yeah, they were great. Thank you, kind. Applejack deadpanned. I'll sooner you pay for your apples with bits than compliments. Oh, right, Dash seriously patted herself down. I kinda left without any bits. Applejack snorted. Lay right! You left your home without any money. It was a bit sudden, Rainbow Dash allowed, not wanting to say any more. Distressingly, Applejack seemed to see right through her, face soft and touch. Sugar Cube, are you running away or something? Dash shook her head. No, I'm not! I needed a break, that's all. She took a half step back. Sorry about your apples. I swear I'll pay you back. I'll just go. She leapt in the air and started to fly, only to feel a sudden tug on her tail as she was yanked backwards. Yeah, why is it always the tail? Whoa there, Nella! Applejack said as he sat around a mouthful of tail. Natural force! Pah! She spat out the multicolored tail. Listen, hon. I don't know right now what your story is, but if you need to rest a spell, well, we got plenty of room down here at Sweet Apple Acres. I think you said you were in a motel. Rainbow grinned. Applejack rolled her eyes. Yeah, well, don't go expect a room service, but me and Mal can't always have a door open to any pony who needs it. In fact, we're about to have past little relatives over for a family reunion. If you care to stick around, then you can pay us back for the apples by helping us set up. Afterwards, we'll have plenty of tasty victuals. Apple pies, apple fritters, caramel apples, apple brioche, apple brown betty, and here's a good old apple family cider, saved for the occasion. Dash shrugged. Cider, huh? Sounds neat. Never had any. Oh, well, you don't know what you've been missing. Applejack grinned. Rainbow Dash found herself grinning too. There was just something about her. Perhaps it was her lack of airs, country manners, or down-to-earth attitude. but Dash found herself liking Applejack. She wasn't like the mares at Canterlot. She was honest with herself, with who she was, and the way she placed her head in Rainbow Dash's book from all the pretentious fakers she had to put up with. Deal! Dash spat on her huff, and was surprised to see that Applejack did the same without any hesitation. The two ponies put their hooves together. Sounds like it'll be a blast, AJ. Heh, sure will, hardly. Applejack winked. If you want to talk about where it is you're taking a break from, I'm all ears. Thanks. Rainbow stretched her wings, trying to extricate herself from getting some late off moment. So, you look pretty fit. Applejack gave a start. Soy, thanks. You up for having some fun? The sign Pegasus grinned in a way that made the country mare uneasy. She gave a hesitant step back. Oh, what kind of fun are you talking about? AJ asked with a twinge of worry. Competition! Rainbow Dash beat her wings. Races, hoof vessels, name your speed and I'll beat it. AJ's eyes widened as her mouth formed an O shape. Oh, sir! She wiped her forehead looking like, oh, that's a relief. Ooh, what did you think I meant? Rainbow tilted her head. Nothing, Applejack said quickly. Her nose scrunched up as her eyes started this way and that, looking at everything but Rainbow Dash. Applejack. She tapped her hoof impatiently. She made a mental note to play poker with her sometime. The Earth Pony was the worst liar ever. I'll let me know the bat. Well, except for, well, you can't make it sound like, AJ trailed off. Rainbow looked like she was starting to get the picture. You did think that I look at him lightning in the face. You did, didn't you? AJ gave a weak, serious smile. Well, with your mind and all. Arr! Rainbow faced up. It's my natural color! Sir! Anyway, well, as much as I like to have a thrown down with you, Sugar Cube, I can't. I've got chores to do. After all, these apples won't bug themselves. Maybe later? Sure, I guess. Rainbow Dash rolled her eyes. See her annoying look. Applejack put a hoof on her letters. I'm sorry, Rainbow. I really am. Look, I'll be a while. Why don't you head to town for a bit and I'll catch up with you? Any place I can grab a snack or something? She asked. Her annoyance already gone. Applejack scratched her muzzle with her hoof. Well, there's always Sugar Cube Corner. Big old sweet place. Looks like you could really eat the walls, but... Sounds good! Catch you later, Applejack! Rainbow Dash called as he took to the air. Better step back, because I'm about to show you why I'm the most awesome pony ever! Flapping her legs quickly, Rainbow Dash zoomed through the trees, solemnly quickly through the tightly packed trees, and then burst up, through the canopies and into the sky. Flying so fast he left a rainbow trail as he went to town. Applejack whistled. Shh! Woo-wee! Girl, sir, is fast! She made a face. Not too fast, I reckon. Never got to warn her. Well, she'll figure it out soon enough. Chapter 5. Welcome to Ponyville. Rainbow Dash flew into town, doing a few lips and rolls to mark her appearance, before landing in the center of town. She was aware of the stares she was getting from some of the town's ponies, who wondered who this flashily, brightly colored, good-looking new Pegasus was. At least, that was Dash's take on it. I think if she didn't notice the attention, Dash trotted along, giving her mane a toss for her admirers, and continued on her way. She was about halfway to the oddly tasting-looking building that must have been Sugar Cube Corner, before she found herself being called. Oh, darling, wait! Looking around, she saw a pretty white unicorn with a well-styled purple mane eagerly approaching her. Such a marvelous entrance, and your hair! I love your coloring. Thanks! Rainbow Dash smirked. The name is Rainbow Dash, after all. And I am Rarity, an equally suiting name, don't you think? She eagerly worked a hoof along her coiled mane as she batted her long eyeglasses. Sure? Rarity seemed not to notice Dash's lackluster response. Such a wonderful coiffure! A shame you had to cut it so short. Rarity inspected it with a jaundiced eye, which made Rainbow Dash feel like she was back at Canterlot, being examined by some snooty rich pony, like a bug under the microscope. Oh, but the colors are all natural. The things I could do with your mane, I simply must take you back to my boutique. The dresses I could make for you. What? Rainbow Dash yelled. You can't be serious! Rarity tapped an elegant hoof against her lip. You're right, of course. Dash breathed a sigh of relief. That was easy. Then need to go to the spa first, so we can beautify you from head to hoof. Rarity caught her hose together happily. Horse apples. Look, getting all frou-frou really isn't my thing, Rainbow Dash said slowly. So I'll just be going now. Rarity pouted a little bit, practiced elegance of a master. But darling, you're just so beautiful. It would be a crime against Foster to let such a magnificent pony with a mane of coat like yours just slip away. Please, for more. I just met you, Des exclaimed. That doesn't mean we can't be friends, you and I. Tell me something about yourself. Rarity, very well, I shall go first. I am Rarity, owner and proprietor of the Carousel Boutique, where everything is chic, unique, and magnifique. I make dresses and outfits, and I'm an expert in all things fabulous. Now you go. Des realized. Okay. Well, I just came for Canterlot. Rarity let out an ear-splitting gasp. Ah! Canterlot! Oh my goodness! She gasped. You're so fortunate. I've always dreamed of living there. She was surprised when she was greeted with an incredulous snort. You want to live in a city where every pony picks at each other? Where they titter and look down on you for every little thing? Be my guest. By the look on her face, Rainbow Dash thought she had just kicked Rarity's cat. Now, darling, it certainly can't be the fussy unicorn story. It is, Dash stepped in. I mean, there are restaurants and theaters and stores, Rarity started, that gas you for every last bit, and then some. Rainbow sighed. And the glamorous high society. The only thing high about them is how they all have their noses so far in the air, it's the weather they don't drown when it rains. Rainbow Dash's feather twist. Trust me, it's all that's cracked out to be. Rarity bit her lip as she racked her mind trying to salvage the situation and her dreams. But Ben, I'm sure it won't be so bad once you return to Canterlot in triumph, looking like a new mare. Yes, that's it. I'll give you a fabulous makeover to turn you into the talk of the town. She screamed. Then you can tell every pony that it was I, Rarity, who made you into a divine diva. She danced on her hose. Yes, it'll all be perfect. Rainbow Dash fluttered her wings in warning. Keep your fashion torture devices away from me. Honestly, Rarity said, you can't tell me that you let your natural grace and beauty go to waste by looking like some ruffian. Rainbow Dash snorted. Wouldn't be the first time. She grumbled, realized Rarity seemed to be the same sort as the fillies in Canterlot. Look, I appreciate your offer. No, you don't, Rarity pouted. Rainbow paused. Okay, you're right, she considered. But, still, I don't do frou-frou stuff. Ugh! You sound just like Applejack, Rarity said in disgust. Another people remain come to waste. You know Applejack? Rainbow Dash was incredulous. Rarity harumphed. Rather. If anything, she's more obstinate than you are, she groused. Tell me, why is it so wrong to put a little effort into your looks? The unicorn managed to make her blue eyes look so large and soft that Rainbow Dash suddenly found herself feeling bad for shooting her down. For a moment, anyway. She looked for an escape vector. Running away wasn't something she did often. But in this case, she was saved from further entreaties by a high, squeaky voice. Yay! Running up to them was a small, white unicorn filly. So young she didn't have her cutie mark yet. Sweetie Belle! Rarity looked down at her sister. What did I tell you about interrupting me when I'm speaking to somebody? Sorry. Sweetie Belle looked up at Rainbow Dash with wide-eyed awe. Wow, you're pretty. I really like your mane. Rainbow Dash smiled. Heh, thanks. So looked at Rarity. Let me guess. Your sister? Rarity chuckled. Indeed. Kneeling down, she rubbed muzzles with her sister. Rainbow Dash revised her opinion of her slightly upwards. Most Canterlot fillies tend to ignore, if not outright snub their young little siblings. They certainly wouldn't display such sentimentality to them in public. This is Sweetie Belle. Sweetie Belle, this is Rainbow Dash. She's new here. Hi! Sweetie Belle waved energetically. Scootaloo's gonna want to meet you. Rainbow Dash tilted her head. Who's? A low buzzing, getting louder, answered her question. The three ponies turned around just in time to see a rising cloud of dust rapidly approaching. From out of the dust came an orange blur on a scooter that soon coalesced into a little orange Pegasus filly with a dark purple mane. Turning hard, the scooter skidded to a stop, turning up dust and dirt. Wow! She looked up at the older Pegasus. Who are you? It's Rainbow Dash. She beat the dust away with a flap of her wings. Let me guess. You're Scootaloo? Yeah! She turned her head to look at Rainbow Dash's flank. Wow, that's an awesome cutie mark. Dash bit her lip to better show it off. It is, isn't it? She smirked. Rarity cleared her throat. Ahem. Yes, but as lovely as your flank is, I'm afraid I must be going. She shook some dust from her coat. I have to tidy up and work on some outfits while I keep an eye on those two, while they have a playdate. But don't think you're off the hook yet. She looked at Rainbow Dash, her gaze so steely it could cut stone. Rainbow felt her insides shiver. But Rarity put on a big friendly smile back on her face and addressed the two younger ponies. Come along, dears. She started to walk off. Sleigh Bell waved as if Rainbow Dash was a passenger on a departing ship. Goodbye, Rainbow Dash. Nice meeting you. Yeah! Scootaloo climbed back on her scooter. If you're gonna be a ventilator, do you think I, could possibly watch you fly? I saw the rainbow coming into town and it was so awesome and... Rainbow Dash laughed. It's cool, Squirt. He touched Scootaloo's mane. Now, go on. I'll catch up with you later. I promise. She was answered with a grin, so wide, it threatened to cleave Scootaloo's face in two. Oh, wow! Awesome! You're the best! Wow, you rule! She buzzed her wings as she sped away, her head still trained on Rainbow Dash. You are too cool! She yelled as her Scootaloo zipped up a ramp and carried her over a carrot to stand out of sight. Rainbow Dash shook her head. That filly's gonna go places. Hospital first, but most likely, but places. Still, the filly's interruption saved her for a potential makeover, so she owed them one. Without further interruption, she walked inside Circle Cube Corner. She looked around at the displayed baked goods. She noticed the pinkest earth pony with the fluffiest mane she had ever seen standing behind the counter. She blinked only to find the pink pony suddenly right in front of her muzzle. Rainbow couldn't help but let out a startling yelp as she fell backwards onto her rump. Oof! Look at the Sugar Cube Corner! The sugariest, tastiest, most cuberific corner in all of Equestria! Confetti and balloons seemed to burst out of nowhere as she raised her forelegs in the air in celebration. I'm Pinkie Pie! Oh, you're new! She squealed. What's your name? Rainbow Dash. She took a step away before getting up. So, you work here? Work, live, bake, play, sing, sleep, and party! Pinkie announced, bouncing in place. So, do you like it here? Huh? Do you? She leaned further and further downward until she seemed to be defying gravity. Oh, it's really nice. It's a really nice bakery, and this village cellar has a lot of ponies. Rainbow Dash said, trying to get some space for herself. Pinkie Pie failed to take the hint as he took a step forward. Well, duh! Silly, where do you think you are? Pinkie giggled. Rainbow Dash shrugged her wings. I don't know, Cultiville? That all Earth Pony town? Pinkie Pie made a face. Boring! She couldn't argue with that. Yeah, I guess so. You're doing right! That's why I'm glad I live in Ponyville! Pinkie beamed. Dash looked incredulous. Ponyville? The town is called Ponyville. Surely you're joking about the name. I'm not joking, silly. I feel like you're joking. I do it a lot, but not right now. It's not Shirley. It's Pinkie Pie! Rainbow Dash's face hooked again. She'd been doing that a lot lately. She hoped there wasn't a divot forming in her head from all that. Pinkie hopped up and down some more. So, welcome to Ponyville, Dashie. Dashie? The Pegasus looked at her flatly. Seriously? It's been a while since we had some pony new come to Ponyville. The pink pony-shaped ball of everything went on. I guess some ponies just can't handle all the fun and superness of Ponyville. You sure they're not just avoiding it because of the name? Rainbow Dash interjected with a mutter. So, now that you're here, I'm sure you'll and I will become the super bestest of best friends. We'll have lots of fun together here in Ponyville. Don't say that name again! Rainbow Dash rolled her eyes. It's so unoriginal. It's actually annoying, she sighed. So, you want to be friends, huh? Yes! Pinkie Pie hopped higher and higher with each yes. I think you're so cool, Dashie, with your bright colors and your whoosh, zoom, yo! You're really funny, I'm sure that you'll make lots of friends here and down whose names should never afford to be said. Well, how can I argue with that? Rainbow Dash sighed, hoping some pony would actually have an answer for her. She rubbed her head with her hoof. I'm actually just gonna be here for a couple of days. Pinkie Pie deflated. Literally. Rainbow opened her eyes to see if she was seeing things. Pinkie pouted. Oh, that means I better throw you a party soon. Rainbow Dash chuckled, not taking her seriously. Well, I'll be staying with Applejack, so maybe I'll catch you later. Pinkie thought hard. But I'll have to remember to throw myself. You're a random little pony, aren't you? Dash asked, smiling by herself. Alright, we'll party sometime. But if I do, will you promise to start making sense? When do I ever not make sense? Pinkie asked. There was a pregnant pause that was about to go into labor when the bell chimed, indicating somebody had just walked in. Oh, I'm here! Pinkie waved to front desk. How's our favorite weather pony today? Are you here for your muffins? Yep. Rainbow's ears perked up. The voice. She turned around and looked over at Pinkie, but the poofy mane blocked her vision. She gave herself a little flat, just enough to lift her off the ground and gaze over Pinkie's head. Her gaze was met by a pair of bright golden eyes, who, one was observed, seemed to be undergoing a trial separation, when neither cared to acknowledge the existence of the other. Still, each one was alight with warmth and kindness, matched only by the happy-go-lucky smile that graced her face. Attached to safe face was a gray Pegasus with a blonde mane. You could have knocked Rainbow Dash from the sky with a feather. Did she? Did she do? The gray Pegasus' mismatched eyes whirled around, until they focused on the sky-blue Pegasus and her rainbow mane in sheer shock. Rainbow Dash? Her girlish voice squeaked. It's you! Ditsy launched herself at Rainbow, tackling her at the sky and bolted crashing to the floor. Oof! Ditsy! Rainbow grunted but couldn't help but having. I haven't seen you since you were a counselor and training flight camp. She gave the wall-eyed mare a hug from the ground. How have you been? Oh, well, Mama, who's that? They both turned around to see a unicorn filly standing in the doorway. A blue-gray unicorn with a blonde mane. I'd say she's more of a purplish. Rainbow Dash looked from Dissy to the filly and back again. Mama? She asked. Dissy is that? Green Pegasus clambered over to her hoofs. Muffin! She cried joyously as she scooped at the filly with her forelegs and hugged her close. Rainbow Dash, you remember Dinky do? Dinky looked up. The filly waved a hoof at death. Of course yeah, I do. She shook Dinky's tiny hoof gently. Don't forget your own god, kid. Wow, I haven't seen you since you were still in diapers. Remember me? She grinned. Derpy made her Dinky's godmother when she was still pregnant, but being the princess student and her other responsibilities meant she hadn't been able to see Dinky in what felt like forever. She didn't even remember that Ponyville was where they lived. Dinky put on an adorable face as she thought hard. Oh yeah, you sent me those presents on my birthday. Her eyes lit up and looked at Rainbow Dash's mane. Oh wow, you're the pony from the pictures. Pictures? Rainbow Dash gave Ditsy an inquisitive look. I kept some photo albums from summer flight camp, Ditsy explained. Dinky likes to look at them sometimes. She remembered your mane. It's really nice. Rainbow Dash idly blew a strain of her namesake from her side of her face. I've been getting that a lot today, she commented ruefully. She gave Dinky a gentle noogie. Cute squirt. Dinky ducked her head away slyly. Even the usually brass Rainbow Dash couldn't let off a soft awe at the adorableness. Ditsy beamed. Her eyes glowed with pride. She's my sweet muffin. Dinky nuzzled. No, no, Dinky and Derpy, nuzzling, no, no, stop right there, no, just stop. That's just, ow. Wiggling out of her mother's grip, Dinky turned back to Rainbow Dash. I do hope they don't get any cuter. You're the pony who did the Bonic Rainbow. Ah! My heart! Why? Sonic Rainbow, Ditsy corrected. You remember that? Rainbow felt her heart torn by a mixture of relief and nervousness. Ditsy looked at her sidewise. Literally. Of course I do. It was the most wondrous thing ever. Well, she added with a little smile. The second most wondrous, anyway. She put her arm on Adara's head, as if there was any question about what she considered the most wondrous thing ever. Think you can do anything? Dinky asked innocently. You looked amazing. Rainbow Dash suppressed the ursicle. Are you kidding? Of course I can do it again. I can do Sonic Rainbooms in my sleep. Not right now, she blustered. Dizzy stepped in. Dinky, why don't you go and play with Miss Pinkie for our muffins? And grab an extra one for Rainbow Dash, too. She gave Dinky a small bag of bits from out of her saddlebag. Nodding, Dinky grabbed the bag in her mouth and trotted away. Dizzy, too, turned back to Dash and Ladar. Despite only being a couple of years older than Dash, Dizzy had the practiced eyes of a parent and past experience with Dash to boot. Sonic Rainbows in your sleep, huh? Rainbow Dash actually flinched and scuffed her hooves. Dizzy's piercing eyes bringing the normally brass Pegasus back too when Dash was a little filly, and Dizzy would catch her sneaking out of her cabin and raiding the pantry for cookies. Well, maybe not in my sleep, she yielded. Rainbow Miriam Dash, Dizzy Do said warmly, drawing out her full name. What is with us speedster writers and giving M names for middle names? I mean, Sonic Maurice Hedgehog, Rainbow Miriam Dash. Again, I just like the name Miriam. It's kind of funny for Dashie. Giving up, Rainbow Dash threw her hose in the air. Oh right, I can't do the Sonic Rainbow again. I've never been able to do it again. I've tried 1,000 times and I still can't do it. She looked away. Happy? Hey, the gray mare draped a wing over Rainbow Dash's back. It's okay. I know you're a great flyer. You'll be able to do it again someday. She snorted gently in skepticism, but then sighed. Thanks, Ditz. It does get me sometimes. Anytime, Ditsy smiled. I always knew you were cut for bigger and better things. Rainbow Dash sniggered and gave a wide smile of her own. Really? Ditsy nodded. Sure! I guess you could say I had an eye for greatness. She allowed her left eye to drift off, prompting a surprised giggle from Rainbow Dash. So, we're being seen to Ponyville. Dash shrugged. I just wanted to get away for a bit. Stretch my wings, you know. Her account was truthful, if vague. She wasn't sure Ditsy would buy it. But she really wasn't in the mood to go into it further. I do, Ditsy nodded. Apparently Rainbow Dash had her space. Even as a filly, you could never stay still. You always had someplace else to be, unless you were napping somewhere. She added with a giggle. Aside from her elegant eye roll, Dash chose not to respond. So, do you have a place to stay? Yeah, I'm staying with Applejack. That's nice. I go to her farm a lot, weather shops and all. Yeah. Pinkie said something about you being a weather pony. Ditsy nodded. And a mailman. I have 2 jobs. My, this is a small town, isn't it? Not that I'm complaining. My real estate agent that got me this new studio is also the bus driver. 2? Rainbow Dash looked incredulous. She couldn't really imagine holding out 1. It sounded too boring. Just gave a small shrug. Well, yeah, things are kind of tight right now. What with it just being Dinky and me, she said awkwardly. Rainbow opened her mouth only to shut it again when the implication sucked in. Oh. The uncomfortable muffin was broken by Dinky running back with a paperback in her mouth. She said, setting down the bag. Sitting down, Dinky looked up. Can Rainbow Dash come back to our house and play? Dinky, I think Rainbow Dash has plans. Ditsy started. Nah, it's cool. Rainbow Dash smiled. I really didn't have anything planned out. Besides, it'd be neat to hang out with my old counselor and my godkid and number 1 fan. Dinky laughed and hopped around the 2 Pegasi in glee. No, please, don't, no, don't you dare, Dinky. No, don't. Gimme! Oh, for crying. Oh, for Celestia's sake. Others, why do you do this to this poor man? You know he has a very low metabolism rate for cuteness. See you next week, folks. Back to the regular schedule. Well, we'll be making up for the rest of the episodes. See ya.